So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's see here. Let's talk about some music. So my man AZ dropped a new joint out of nowhere
Oh yeah, that
called
was dope.
Respect Minds. Yeah, and I'm waiting for a Nas AZ album. That I'm running to the store for.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I
need
mean?
to happen.
Plus Nas is talking about still doing a premiere album too.
That needs to
So
happen.
they can make both of them happen in one album. You know what I
That
mean?
needs to happen.
Man. So yeah, Premiere is definitely gonna hook you up. So yeah, AZ's new song is called Respect Mine, just came out yesterday on Friday. We got the new joint from Nas that we talked about, Nas and 21, One Mic, One Gun, where they did a collab, clever name, I like it.
Yeah, it was clever, but that's the thing. But what you talking about? One mic, one gun.
Right.
Like, Nas got both of them things.
Right.
Exactly. So who was you talking about? I got the gun too.
I feel like you said, it was just rushed to put out there.
Yeah, one mic, one gun. Like, it should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it because it's like, to me, like I said, Nas got both of those things.
Right. Yeah, he could have done it like a Bridging the Gap thing, like what he did for the old song he did with his pops. Called Bridging the Gap, something like that. A name closer to that would have been more fitting. Yeah. But obviously you can't reuse that. So.
No, you can't. No.
But anyway, it's a new song, so I still applaud him for doing it. It ain't gonna be climbing up the charts, you know what I mean? Because 21 ain't him and Nas just don't mesh that great together. But it is what it is. Mount Westmore, they dropped a new joint called Activated.
Okay.
And that's Ice Cube. That's Too Short. That's E40. That's Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with them.
Too Short is getting a street named after him.
Oh, word?
At his old block.
Okay, in the Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
What they gonna call it? Too Short Boulevard?
Something like that. I think the Too Short way. I shared it with you on Instagram, but
did you? I might not have seen it. Okay.
I mean, hey, man, look, man, we all busy.
It's still dope, man.
But
they doing that for him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really like that. You know what I mean? Too Short been around long enough. He should have a little street.
Oh yeah, I mean, Too Short been in the game since late '80s. I mean, he probably rapping before that, but he been in the game.
Yeah, since the '80s, man.
Yeah, man.
So if you've been around that long, I mean, he's. I don't know if he's the first out of the Bay Area, but he's, if not the first, he's at least one of the first out of the Bay Area. So anyway, then one more song we got. R&B artist by the name of Essie Wilson did a song with Jadakiss called "Do Me Right," and it's pretty dope. I just heard it. It came out a few weeks ago, but I was like, okay, I like seeing Jada when he do these collabs. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it for my new music. We can jump into some topics.
Yep.
Let's see. So we found this. How we found this hip hop cruise that we need to be going on, man. This joint is dope. It's Rock the Bells, and it's like sponsored by them. So I'm sure they're gonna have some dope acts on it. They haven't really made an announcement that I know of, but it's called the Hip Hop Cruise, and I think it's perfect because it's coming out in 2023 for the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Okay, that's
that's perfect. You know what I mean? So. Did you see anything about who might be performing on the cruise?
Nah, I didn't hear anything like that. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully we do, we can, be, partake.
Right, that would be so dope, man.
There won't be no funny business. Like, you gotta get,
Right, the
joint. Yeah, the joint. You gotta get the germ.
Don't do that, man. Don't do it. Come on, LL. Don't do it, man. Yeah, man. Don't make us do it.
Be like, oh damn, but what's my man? Boosie. Man, don't make us do that, man. Don't make us do that, man.
Right. Yo, he a fool, man. He just be having me laughing.
Yeah, man. Don't do that, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
But yeah, so it's supposed to be taking place a year from now, November of next year. Well, less than a year because it's December now. But yeah, so I'm ready for that, man. I'm gonna try to get my money up and see what I can do, man. But I would love to hear who's gonna be there. I feel like we're gonna get a performance by LL because it's Rock the Bells. It's his joint, so he gotta be there. If he ain't there, I'm gonna be a little mad. I could see him getting somebody like a Kane or KRS-One. I could see them doing it. I know Kane would do it. He does stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
KRS-One, he's a little more picky about what kind of tours he does. So I don't know if he would do it.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Again, like what we had, we had that discussion. KRS-One, his brand is a little different than everybody else's. So
right.
he can't move certain ways like everybody else move. You know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's about the middle of November in 2023, and it's called the Rock the Bells Cruise. So y'all look out for that, man. If you're a hip hop head, you need to be invested in this. Speaking of, we were talking about Nas earlier. Slick Rick and Nas both got their own figurines. You know what I mean? I think it's dope that we saw one dude who does these statue like figurines of people like Biggie and Redman, and now he's added Nas to the collection, and it looks pretty good. He got the QB chain on, you know what I mean? And then Slick Rick got his own figure. It's made by a different company, but he got his whole drip and his Kango. I think it had the eye patch, so his looks pretty dope too.
I too, ran through a girl named from the. So, you supposed to be backing me up. I'm fucking with you, man.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope though. I know the one guy who made the Nas thing, he does Biggie. He's got one for Redman. He's got a Wu-Tang one. I think this got like.
I think he got like a Method one. That Method one in all black. Oh man, that shit go hard. Yeah, I might need to get some of them joints.
His joints cost about $300.
Damn.
Yeah, I looked up the price of his, and he puts a lot of detail in them. I ain't gonna lie. The Biggie one is real dope. The Redman one is real dope, and like you said, the Meth is dope, and the new Nas. Yeah. So yeah, he does a lot of detail in his. But yeah, and then the one for Slick Rick, I can't remember what company makes it, but it looks pretty dope too.
Okay.
So yeah, so y'all should support that. You know what I mean? If you're a real hip hop head, support that. Let's see. What else we got to talk about? Want to talk about the top 30 list?
Yeah. Dang, I didn't get a chance to really pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
So there's we saw a list, top 30 female MCs or FemCs if you want to do it that way. I used to do that, but right now I just say MCs. You know what I mean? They female, but they still just MCs. But the list that we saw was pretty dope. It had Sparky D on there. It had Roxanne Shante. It had MCWD, Sha Rock, Lisa Lee, MC Light was on there. I think Queen Latifah was on there.
Let me go to the because I don't trust them sources.
See, Roxanne Shante. Little Kim was up there. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull it up because I can't remember.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
That was about 10 of them right there. I just named. So I know we got like 20 more, but it was a pretty good list. I was not disappointed at all. I don't think Nicki Minaj made the list, like you said, but I could see her being on there. But there were so many other good females on there. I think they just ran out of room. But yeah, it had all the ones you'd expect. Was the Brat up there?
I can't remember. I think she was.
I could see her being up there, but I can't remember if she made the list. But she's worthy of it if she didn't.
Let me see here. Hopefully it don't. Cause we recording live. Hoping it ain't gonna be crazy.
I know Sha Rock had it on her page. Oh, okay, he found it.
Yeah. So Sha Rock was it's no order.
Yeah, no particular
Sha Rock, Queen Latifah, Mercedes Lady, Sequence, MC Light, Missy, Roxanne Shante, Salt and Pepper, Lauryn Hill, Queen Lisa Lee, second female MC in the hip hop game.
Yep.
Sha Rock's the first.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
All right. WD, Antoinette, Lin Kuei, Isis,
Lin Q. I know her.
Excuse me, Lin Q, Dimples D, Lady of Rage, Yo Yo, Pebble Poo.
Pebbly Poo, yep.
Pebbly Poo, Sweet Tea. Yeah, Sweet Tea. It's the beat. Ain't that and Sparky D, Eve, Jean Grey, Nikki D, Heather B, Babini. I know her.
Bamadia.
Yeah, Bamadia. I'm sorry, because I always Left Eye, Moaning Love, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Rhapsody, Remy Ma, and Hurricane. Hurricane G. Rest in peace. Nope, Brat wasn't on there. Although, maybe. I think she had a little bit more longevity.
Right. There's a couple I might change. There's one or two I might change just to put the Brat in there. Like Lin Q, the one that's Isis, she was dope, but I don't know if I consider her one of the greatest. She was dope, but lyrically, I think the Brat would have been better than her.
Yeah.
But most of the list is pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a pretty decent list.
Yeah. Salt and Pepper. They're pioneers in the game, so they deserve to be there. They weren't like lyricists, but they were definitely one of the early leaders of the femme movement.
Well, they were really influential as far as what they did.
Yeah.
And that one thing was cool about them, especially that '90s song they had the collab with In Vogue.
Oh yeah.
They were like one of the first female. If you think about it, they were one of the first female MCs to collab with an R&B group.
Yeah.
That was dope. Yeah,
that was dope too, man. I remember that. What a man.
Yeah, so. But
yeah, overall it's a good list. Y'all let us know what y'all think about it because it's an interesting list, and I'm sure there's some more people that can be on there, but yeah, that's one of the changes I would make. Maybe put the Brat in there.
And like I said, with even though we don't, I'm not too much of a fan of her, but Nicki Minaj kind of need to be up there because she did have like a 10-year run.
Absolutely.
No one was really stopping her at that, at that run. So
yeah,
I understand.
I could put her in there too. So we'd have to just take somebody else out. But but that's a good list. You know what I mean? So y'all let us know what y'all think. If y'all got some changes y'all would make to the list, or if you just want to look up the list, it's online. It's on our Facebook page. On Instagram, I believe Sha Rock shared it on her page. So I think that's how I first saw it. But anyway, all right, we can move on. That's, but it's a good list. You know what I mean? I think it's a good list. So let me see. What do you want to talk about next? You want to
talk about Ye?
Ye? Yeah, I've got to talk about Kanye, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. Kanye he's at this thing where he got to prove something, that he just ain't scared to talk about anything or anybody. And I applaud him for just wanting to show that freedom of speech because he's like, I ain't killing nobody. I'm just saying words. So, who gonna stop me? And I like that notion of I'm not scared to say whatever, but sometimes I don't think you have to say it just because you can say it. So I don't know. For me, I'm a little on the fence with Kanye. I feel like he do need to slow it down, but I get where he's going. Yeah. So I applaud him for that, because, you have to be able to show some kind of freedom of expression. And, I'm not going to be just made to back down all the time. So.
But yeah, just like, like you said, just like someone told me, good while back, just because you can do something don't mean you should.
Exactly.
And the thing of it is, like, the comment that he made about the Hitler thing, I understood what he was saying as far as, well, these people that say that he's a bad man, these people are giving your history. These people are controlling your education system. These people are, they're giving you misinformation. So who's to say, not saying that, he's just saying that, look, I don't want to be controlled and I don't want to, I don't want nobody to tell me who my hero is and who I should like and who I shouldn't like.
Right.
I get that. But yeah, you went off deep end on that.
Right.
So
I mean, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and address the biggest thing he said was that he saw some good stuff about Hitler. Now, I get it; it's very inflammatory, but I get what he was saying. Everybody, no matter who the worst person in the world is, there's something good about them. It might be real small, but there's something good about them. So he's just saying, you know, Hitler may not have been 100% bad. He might have been like 99, 95, but you know, there's a little 5% of him that might have been a little good. And I get that. Like you said, you just don't have to say that.
Well,
most people don't want to hear
it. But the thing of it is, you know, like what he was saying, like, oh, you know, Hitler made the microphone and the roads and things like that. And, you know, we still can't, just because he made those things, we can't overlook like what he did to the people in the concentration camp.
Exactly.
And on the strength, no one really talks about this because, you know, they're talking about the 6 million that was there, the 6 million, you know, we won't say their names.
Yeah.
You know, they out here with the gun joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they were saying that 6 million of them were there. But then you got, you know, the black people that was in the concentration camps as well.
Yep.
They were there. Black, you know, people that were in Germany. I actually saw something today where I forgot who it was in Africa. I think they were Kenyans. They served and they helped, you know, they helped out with, you know, pushing Hitler and stuff. And they was like, look, we want our pay. And the French killed them. Yeah, man.
I mean, you know.
So, but anyway, going back what I was saying, because I'm kind of going off topic. But the thing of it is, it's like we today, you know what I'm saying? We use the stuff that the Nazis have. You gotta understand when this whole thing in Germany was over with and everything, a lot of them fled here, changed their name, worked on shit in NASA. That's how we was able to get in space. Allegedly. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I get what he was trying to say. I think he had a poor way of saying it.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? But don't come like, oh, he should be appalled when y'all use the shit. I ain't, you know, y'all use shit that they make every day.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, everybody, you know, gets all in the uproar as soon as he opens his mouth. And I mean, I get it. But, you know, it's kind of like the LeBron James thing when he was talking about the Jerry Jones photo. You know, we got to talk about that too, because everybody's so quick to bring up Kanye or Kyrie. And, you know, this photo comes out of Jerry Jones, who was the manager of Dallas, the NBA team. NFL team, my fault. Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah!
Right, and it was a picture of him, you know, with some racist segregation people who were, you know, trying to get everything separate and all of that. And nobody really said anything about it. So, you know, LeBron was like, okay, why hasn't nobody asked me about this? Y'all so quick to bring up Kyrie or Kanye, but nobody asked about this. So I just think it's, you know, Kanye he does go a little far with what he says. I'll give you that. But it's like nobody thinks to say, you know, why is this guy, Jerry Jones?
And that's the thing. Kanye is a ex-billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just saying words. He ain't threatening nobody. He hasn't said, I'm going to kill anybody. He didn't say, matter of fact, he's the one saying, I'm the pussy nigga. I ain't killed no one, so I can talk.
I'm telling you, man.
So, I mean, so something ain't right. Something ain't adding up. Why are y'all hushing him why are y'all so hard to hush him? But then y'all sweep Jerry under the rug.
Yep.
Jerry was more of a direct threat. Yeah, even if he in the photo he didn't do anything. He didn't stop them boys from them not coming into school.
Yeah.
He you know what I'm saying? His photo is more of a he stands with the people with more of an intent to threaten people.
Yep.
Than let's say Kanye does. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Make it make sense.
Hey, make the math.
I'm telling you, man.
Because the math ain't math.
Right. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I do think Kanye should relax on some of the stuff he says, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Sometimes, when you've been in those situations and you feel like you've been silenced and controlled, you feel like now you got to have an outburst, or you know what I mean, some kind of just like if a kid, you know what I mean, you just feel like he got to have a tantrum or something. And so I think that's kind of what's happening now. Also, we got to talk about a little more about Kanye, because he put out there that he caught his ex-wife Kim with Chris Paul, NBA basketball player. So I want to know what happened with that. You know what I mean? He just put out there, he was like, yeah, just before I sign off, I caught Kim with this dude. And he had a picture of Chris Paul up there. Now, he didn't say how he caught him. He didn't say whether they was like right in the middle of bink, 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 or was he just like, did he see him out having dinner somewhere or in a club? But either way, it must have been something that shouldn't have been happening.
I'll tell you one thing. Not that I'm going to make it. But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put that on you. If I ever make it. If I ever see them bitches come this way, I'm like, stay the fuck over there.
We don't want that.
I don't want it. Every person, every man y'all been with, even black, white, are nuts. Get the fuck over there.
Yeah, man.
Don't bother me. Hey,
telling you.
Fuck way over there.
I'm telling you, man. I wouldn't put a 10-foot pole between me and them.
Yeah, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, y'all did some. Y'all helped out. Y'all helped out C Murder a little bit. With the little Loyan case joint.
Yeah.
I give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but keep doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stay
the fuck over there.
Right.
Stay the fuck over there. Yeah. I mean it.
I mean, honestly, man.
Crazy, man.
Both her and Kanye just need to be single for a while. Both of them. She need to relax on, what she be doing to these men, and he need to relax and just take some time for himself.
Well, the thing of it is, I think what it is, too, is just like, with Ye's position, you know what I'm saying? He probably, I'm not going to say, he didn't have like a bad bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think another thing, too, a lot of that stuff with him, especially after his mom's died, I think, because didn't they get married after the mom died?
I can't remember. That I'm not sure of. I want to say you're right. I want to say yes.
Because that's the thing with that right there. They probably, you know what I'm saying? They were probably looking at that like, well, because if his mom was alive, I don't think that would went through. And I'm not saying that his mom would be like, nah, don't marry that bitch, or like nothing like that, or like, I'm not going to allow you. No, I don't think it's like that. I just don't. I think she would talk to like, hey, I don't think she's, has the best interest for you, or things like that. I see, she's attractive, and you can marry whoever you want, but I don't think this person's the person for you. Because if she was, she would order $2,000 a month for child support.
Yeah,
that shit,
$200,000.
That shit drove. I mean, because my thing is like, yeah, you didn't have to do that. Like, you ain't hurting for money.
Right.
You're not hurting for money. And the thing of it is, like, those kids are, if it was about the kids, and he wasn't doing shit, I could understand that. But the man's already working. He already said on video that, hey, I'm doing this for the kids so they can have a good Christmas.
Right.
So, why are you punishing this man? Well, I mean, I know why, in a sense, because, you know, whoever her handlers are.
But see, that's the thing, though. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Because Kanye has done a lot for this woman.
Yeah.
Remember, he got back the other videotape from her and Ray J.
Yeah.
He helped get that back. When they first broke up, he talked a lot about how he purchased the $1 million mansion right next door to hers just so he can be close to the kids. He has given her that house.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even. I don't even think he sold it to her. He just gave it to her and left it. And you still want him to pay you $200,000?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You, that bitch a demon.
And then he caught you with Chris Paul, and so it's like you the one that seemed more guilty than anything.
Yeah,
you know
bitch
what I mean?
Demon,
and yet he going all out of his way, and you still gonna force him to pay $200,000 a month? That's just greed right there, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't. Yeah, the kid. Y'all ain't hurting. The kids are their needs are getting met.
Exactly. Kim Kardashian.
You don't
is
need
not broke.
you don't need to drain it $2,000 a month. Yeah, you don't need to drain him like. Well, I mean that's what it is. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to drain his ass.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right at all.
It's not, man. It's crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I mean, you know, I hope things get a little bit better for Kanye, man. You know, get some therapy, take some time for yourself. Yeah. Fuck social media and all of that shit, man. Just do you and get your shit right. Put out some good ass music and leave it at that, man. Keep doing your accessories and clothing.
The only thing is, I don't know. I hate to say it. I don't know if that's gonna be, you know, with everything going. I don't know if he gonna be able to do that any longer.
What, music?
Man, let me tell you, all the shit that he said, they can't let that walk.
You're right.
They can't let that walk, man. There's too many people. I mean, especially people that kind of like in the know. I mean, everybody. Well, at the same time, everybody kind of know now, but they kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? The game really's been exposed.
Yeah.
He lifted the cover off of it. That's what. Yeah. They can't really let that walk.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they can't let that walk.
So
they gonna switch up his medication, fuck him up. I hate to say
they gonna switch up the medication.
They gonna switch up the shit. There gonna be some switch. Yo, there gonna be some tampering with it.
We're gonna try a little bit something different.
Yeah, there gonna be some setups and shit in the month. I'm telling you.
But yeah, man, I feel bad for him. You know what I mean? But I get what he's going through. So you know, I keep Kanye in my thoughts, man, because I hate to see him get drugged out through the mud like that. But, you know, he has to learn, like you said, you know, just because you can say something don't mean you should say it. So you have to really play your cards right. You know what I mean? Instead of, you know, just once you die, you know, you don't want to be dead and just all they can think about is, well, he said what he wanted to say.
Well, I think, too, you know, he had all that money. I think and it's hard to really, because even you know, some people's like, yeah, he should have just moved quietly, build this, and then, you know, then he could have said, yeah, but, I mean, hell, there's been times, because I think there was a story I read in a book. I won't say the name of the book, because that book is controversial.
Okay.
But there was a guy, I think he was white. He wanted to have his own, like, in a nutshell, his own, like, bank. I'll just put it like that.
Yeah.
Now this is in the time when you didn't have no social media. You didn't have internet, at least not like today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think this was like in the maybe 60s. It might have been a little earlier than that. Yeah. But he just wanted to have his own bank, have his own money, this, that, and the third, have everything back, you know, have stuff that's backed by it. Man, they can't shut that down quick. Now, and that's what I'm saying. This guy had there's no internet. There's no way. There's no way of no one knowing unless, someone eavesdrop. That's the only way.
Right.
He ain't do none of that.
Yeah.
So he said. And they shut his shit down.
That's crazy, man.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even if you have it like that, I'm not saying that he could have done it that way. Even if he has it like that, could he really, especially with the people that's watching, could he really move the way he want to try to move?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so but I mean, I get what people are saying too. Like, yeah, he might should have just, kind of chilled about it and then kind of worked towards it. But yeah, it is unfortunate. It really is.
Yeah, man. It really is, man. But, we're going to see, man. We'll definitely keep talking about it, letting y'all know what we think about the whole situation. But yeah, and don't forget, man, hit all those buttons, man.
Like,
share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds. Allocated. Start the school.
Hit the buttons, man. We need them funds, man. Share this out. It's just good conversation. So we appreciate y'all. Those of you who check us out week after week. And if you know anybody who's just a good hip hop head, send them on our way, man.
Yep.
So,